As many of you guys may know, as of recording this, Captain Carter not only is the season pass card currently, but she also got a buff recently. She lost one power. Yes, okay. I said that for dramatic reasons, kind of a bit of a laugh. But the real buff is she lost one power because she also lost one cost. So she got 3 now, which makes her ideal for, you guessed it, a Surfer deck, okay? So this Captain Carter deck is actually very unapologetically a Surfer deck, as the title will probably say. And Rocket Raccoon and Gru is still a good card. They are still a good card. Yeah, Rocket Raccoon and Gru is still a good card. Okay. Technically, Captain Carter does benefit from Forge quite a bit. Captain Carter can technically be played on the last turn if you really wanted to. You could do a Captain Carter Surfer because Surfer does actually technically power up Captain Carter, which powers up the back row. You could also do a Captain Carter Brood if you want to basically guarantee win one lane type thing. You could do an NTW on the last turn. You could, long as you have priority, there's a number of things you could do. So yeah, this really is good. Now, this deck surprisingly does not rely on Surfer as much as you'd think, because I mean, Captain Carter is technically a backup Surfer in a lot of ways. If you think about it, okay? Captain Carter gives you a back row at base, at worst case scenario, she'll give you a back row plus 2 power. The only downside, which this is where Cosmo comes into play, honestly. The only downside is the way the card's worded is add this card's power to your back row cards here. So I don't actually know if it will add negative power if Captain Carter is negative. So yeah, I guess that's something to keep an eye out for. I don't really know, honestly. But if you want, you could substitute Cosmo for Luke, or substitute Sarah for a Luke Cage if you're worried about that potential outcome, since I mentioned it. Agony can work well on Captain Carter or Brood, or Rocket Raccoon if you're really, and Gru if you're really feeling cheeky. Copycat sometimes gives you the upper hand. I mean, because at best, she copies a card that kind of informs you what type of deck your opponents. I mean, at worst, she copies a card that is useless to you, but gives you an idea of what kind of deck your opponent is running. At best, she copies a card that you can use to your advantage. So, yeah, there is that. But, yeah, I digress. Let's get into the gameplay, shall we? Okay, we are up against some kind of ongoing deck. Yeah, because these days, those are the type of decks that use the shield the most. Ongoing type decks, if you will. And we just saw Soulstone. Oh, I didn't even look that they were a Thanos deck. Okay. Which means we want to... I mean, this is the ideal situation for us, honestly. Yeah, this right here, this is very ideal for us. Okay, Captain Carter goes here. Okay. Reality Stone to change that to a different location. Okay, so what we are going to do is play this here, play this here, and play this here. Yeah. Okay. That should be fine. Hopefully. Okay. We're going Cosmo here, Negasonic here, and Copycat here. That will be Cosmo, fine. Iron Man, okay. And Time Stone, okay. Okay. We are going to... I get Sarah. Sarah doesn't feel great, actually. Instead, we are going to do this. Okay. Galacta. Okay, they have a speed there, which I guess is fine. Ant-Man. Doesn't feel great, but at the same time, it seems okay. Okay. And then, of course, Surfer here. Okay, that should be okay, honestly, I hope. Yeah. That could not be okay. They are probably a Thanos mid, if I had to guess, but I don't really know for sure. Oh, wait, they threw mid. Okay. Okay, Brood, and then Surfer. Okay, they won. Well, they did win the one location, so I mean that's good, right? That's good for them, I guess. Okay, so last turn, I get Thanos alone. They realized wouldn't have been enough. Okay, so they weren't necessarily throwing mid. They just, I mean, okay, so they put the shield back mid so they could power up. Okay, so let's see. Without the Surfer buff, Surfer gave, Surfer actually buffed up them more than I thought because Captain Carter got 2 more from the Surfer buff, which gave Galacta 2 more as well as a result. Yeah. Okay. If I'm being perfectly honest, we got extremely lucky. At the very beginning, that was like the ideal beginning, if you will. I mean, it's super, super ideal, if you think about it. Because of the fact that we were able to both get Captain Carter buffed from both Agony and Forge. So, yeah. On to the next one. Okay, let's play Agony here. Yeah. Let's play Agony here. Wait, what did we get? Infinite, huh? Okay, so they're most likely a War Machine deck based on Infinite. Okay, that was terrible placement for agony. So agony is useless. Got it. Okay. I mean, I guess technically we can play this. Or we can play this. Or we can play Cosmo. I think I'm going to play Cosmo, actually. Yeah, playing Cosmo here seems okay. Okay, I should have known there. Yeah, I should have known what was up. Okay, we are going to proceed to play this here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're definitely a hella deck, now that I think about it more than ever. Wait, why would they play Jubilee there? I mean, they're a hella deck, but are they a bot? I'm very confused now. They didn't scream bot to me, so I don't think they're an actual bot. I'm not really sure though. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can. Oh, 5 actually. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, Swordmaster and Blade. Okay, well, I done goofed it there. That was my fault. Kind of. Yeah, that was. I really played that terribly on it. Yeah. End final turn. If I loot this, which I should, I have no one to blame but myself. Okay. That goes negative. Huh. I don't think I can win that lane. So I'll go here instead. I don't even think I can win this lane, honestly. Okay. 11, 11, 15, 5. Wait, did I just win? Okay, still have no clue if that was a bot or not, but hey, a victory is a victory is a victory is a victory. It also means on to the next one. Okay, it gave us agony. I'll be honest, I got burnt last time, but I don't see any harm in putting agony mid again. Also, can I just point out we're facing it off against the Muffin Man? Yeah, I just, thought I'd put that out there. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is more important technically. That Forge go off twice. Yeah. Okay, Goliath. That's nice, I guess. We are going to put Captain Carter here. Yeah. Okay, Captain Carter. They have Dazzler, of course. We are going to play this. Yeah. That's our best favorite bet, I guess. Okay, Red Guardian. He kicks that twice, technically, so that's not bad, right? Okay. I mean, we're definitely overcommitted in one location, if I'm being perfectly honest, which isn't really the best per se, but it should be okay, I hope. Okay, Sarah. And then they have Captain America on their side. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to play... Okay, so they are definitely going to play Doom. They have priority, unfortunately, so it's really kind of pointless for us, but we're going to try it anyway. We are going to play this here. Play this here. No. Play this here. And play this here. Here. Actually, that doesn't make a lick of sense. We're going to play this here. Okay. There we go. 2 forward better than... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Spectrum. I was not expecting Spectrum on this label. Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting the Spectrum. I totally lost. That one is on me. We won one lane though, guys. We overly won one lane. So, yeah. On to the next one. Okay, so last game we lost to the Muffin Man. So let's see if we can at least claim back a little bit, get back a little bit of our honor. Okay, we lost to the Muffin Man. I just want to point that out. We lost to the Muffin Man. Okay, we are going to play Forge here, which is perfectly fine, because I think we're going to do Captain Carter here, which is also perfectly fine. Okay, they are doing what? They're Storm. Interesting. Okay, we are going to... interesting. Play this here, I guess. I mean, we could always kick Storm, but that really doesn't help us at all. I'm not going to snap back, but I will go ahead and hear them out, I guess. Okay. Okay, so we win that lane, technically, as long as we can win the other lanes. We can play this here. No, wait, I have a slightly better idea. Or is it a slightly worse idea? No, yeah. Okay, we're gonna play Cosmo. Okay, that's something, I guess. And then we're playing the NTW. Okay. NTW for the win? Yeah. NTW for the win. Oh, yeah. NTW won this game for us, man. NTW definitely won. I'll be honest, I played Groot there at sort of, wait, were they an Erisham deck? They were an Erisham deck. I didn't pay attention. Because, okay, so here's the thing. They snapped because they had Strange, right? And they flooded both the locations. So they were like, hey, we can make our Strange stronger and whatnot. So we just abandoned that location. My original plan was to move Rocket and Rocket Raccoon and Groot mid, but the since the storm was created by Erisham, Strange just kept eating this stuff. Yeah. Strange just kept eating this stuff. What's scary is they still almost won, even because of the fact that they pulled a card of Isan at the end of the turn. NTW got rid of their Iron Man. So, yeah. And the Iron Man would have won them the game for sure, because they would have been at 20 even without the, yeah. NTW, in the end, won us this game. Well, I guess technically Captain Carter in combination with NTW. This was not a surfer game. I mean, it could have been a surfer game, but I played Cosmo because I was worried that they had something that would do the thing. Us having priority in this game was key. NTW doesn't work if you don't have priority. So, yeah. And we beat an Erisham deck, which is fitting for the final match of this video, as I'm sure you'll get by me just talking about now, which I tend to do at the end of my videos, because I like explaining stuff to you guys and going into detail and being happy about whatnot. But yeah, Captain Carter got a buff recently. I really want to get this, like I mentioned in the beginning, I really want to get this video out before she potentially gets nerfed. I don't know if she's going to get re-nerfed, but she is very good now, because as you can see, she fits very perfectly in a surfer deck now. She had 3 power, so she can, 3 cost, so she can be played properly on turn 3. And it just, yeah. So I'm actually going to end it off here. Let me know your thoughts of this deck in the comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.